Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I thought for my first video I would do something really simple, really easy, and that would be my go-to makeup look. This is just a really simple, flawless, kind of everyday look, but with a little bit of elevation. First of all, I'm going to shove my hair up and out of my face so that I can start the skin prep. Skin prep to me is so important because it just really lays down the foundation of all things kind of important, and if you want a glowy look, you're not going to be able to do it without good skin prep. I find it so important, so crucial, and it's just something that's gonna set like a base for your makeup to go on top of. That was the Rhode Glazing Milk. This stuff is actually, ooh, falling over, a dream. I love this stuff so much. It is just the perfect, let's put on some light gel as well. It's just the perfect kind of hydrating, milky toner that is just flawless and perfect to me. I use it every single day, every single morning. It's so hydrating and lays down the perfect base for any makeup. And this, I just shove a eye serum on. This is the Wildsmith Skin one. I haven't really used this one too much, but every time I have, it has just made my under eyes so perfect. Concealer lays so flawlessly on top of this. It is incredible. Another one of my favorite hydrating products, if you haven't noticed, all of this is just pretty hydrating because that's what I want. I want the glow, I want flawlessness, and I really find that maximum amount of moisture really helps to lock in that makeup, let it seep in, let it not fall into any fine lines or any kind of wrinkles, but it just really helps to keep it all glowy and hydrated and not looking cakey at all. And then I'm gonna go in with the Caudalie Lift Instant Firming Serum. I really like this stuff. I don't use it too often, but whenever I do, again, it just adds another layer of moisture to the skin, and that is what I'm going for today. Then, my favourite moisturiser in the whole entire world is this Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. It is literally perfect. It is the most hydrating, the most incredible moisturiser. I don't even know how to describe it, if I'm honest. It is just so perfect. It is on the more expensive side, but I do really love it. And it just lays down, again, the perfect foundation. I found that this is just the ultimate combination for the most glowy skin ever, and it is just perfect. We definitely can't forget about lips as well. This is the Rhode Peptide Lip Treatment in Salted Caramel, I think it is, yeah. This stuff is genuinely so perfect. It smells incredible. It tastes incredible as well. I didn't know if you're supposed to eat it, but you know, if it accidentally gets in your mouth, I'm sure it's fine. It's so moisturizing, so perfect. I love it so much. Another key to glowy, hydrated skin is just water. I drink probably 2 or 3 of these a day, just perfect. I like to let this skincare kind of settle in and dry down a little bit. Sometimes I'll try and speed up the process with a fan as well, just because I'm a little bit impatient. I find that with skin prep, primer isn't as important, but it definitely still does elevate your makeup. And I personally am obsessed with the NYX or NYX, however you say it, Pump Right Back primer. I've loved this for years, and when it went viral on TikTok, I was so sad because that meant it sold out pretty much everywhere. And oh, it was impossible to get my hands on it. And then finally, I was able to when the hype died down a little bit. But I love this one. It's a little tiny bit tacky, as well as just so hydrating. And also is really nice under the eyes. It's really helps lay the concealer down really nicely, so I really like that. Another favourite of mine is also the YSL Blur Primer. This is a new one, and I don't put it in as many places. I kind of just want to shove it around here, under my eyes a tiny bit, but I don't want too much product under my eyes. So mainly just around my cheeks, my nose, my chin, my forehead. So just around my T-zone is pretty much perfect for me. We've got a lovely glow going on, which is beautiful and perfect, exactly what we wanted. Now starting in with the actual makeup, I'm going to go in with the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. That's a bit of a mouthful. In the shade Vienna. I'm just going to put on a light layer. A light layer just all over my skin. I'm blending it in with the Hourglass brush as well. I have a few acne scars as well, and I just prefer if they're covered with foundation or like a natural foundation to when they're covered with concealer. I find that with concealer it looks a bit too heavy over them, and I don't really mind if they're peeking through a little bit, so I prefer it to look more natural. And then after going in with my brush and just blending that all out, I then go in with my beauty blender just to fully get it all in and all absorbed. And that glow from the skin prep is still there, still peeking through, which is perfect, exactly what we want. Then I like to go in with a slightly more cool toned contour. This one is the Dior Forever Skin Contour in 01 Light. So I like to lay down a light layer of cool toned contour just to sculpt it out a little bit and bring a little bit of definition back to my face. My number one tip would honestly just be to blend forever. And when you think you're done, just carry on blending. Just keep going. Just blend as much as possible. Next, I will go in with quite a light concealer just to highlight points. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in 05. It's really quite light. And I like to just shove it here, tiny bit here, and then on the high points of my face, just like that. And then I'll take my Tower 28 concealer in the shade K-Town, and I'll go in a little bit under the eyes here, and a little bit here and here. And then I do a little spritz of setting spray. This is the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray by e.l.f. I love this one because it's just such a fine, lovely mist and so hydrating, and it brings back the glow as well. Perfect, that looks all blended into me. Now I'm gonna go in with a bronzing shade, pretty much putting that in the exact same spaces as I did before, but I am avoiding my nose, and you'll see why in a second. Go back in and blend. And always take it down the neck too. This is one of my favorite bits. This is the Victoria Beckham Contour Stylus. And it is basically just a really mini contour. And I find this is perfect for nose contour. So I draw this and then I connect it into my eye socket and my brow bone. I just find that makes it look the best. And then underneath and on top. Like that. And then I'll go in with the base of my beauty blender and I'll just pinch it a little bit. And then go in and just blend that all out. And then there will be a little bit of excess concealer on my beauty blender. So I'll just go in, do almost like a little exclamation point, like that. This is the Patrick Ta Blush Duo in She's That Girl. I'm gonna go in with the cream blush, just shoving it on here. Patrick Ta himself recommends going in with the powder first, but I can't get that to work for me. It just looks patchy and not very nice when I do it, so I tend to just do the cream first and then the powder to set after everything. And then I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty powder in Pound Cake. I love this stuff. It went viral for a reason, and I love it. I haven't tried the Givenchy Prisme Libre powder though, and I've heard really good things about that. Well, I had heard really good things about that until the formula was completely changed and everyone's distraught about it. But I've heard that that's really good too, but this powder is genuinely just my favourite. I'm just gonna pack a little bit onto the side of my nose and bring that across and under my eyes a little bit, because I don't want too much under my eyes because otherwise it'll start creasing. But I do want to set it all flawless. That has made everywhere the powder has touched. So then I'll just go in and I'll just powder the rest of my face. There is still a slight glow from that skin prep, which you wouldn't get if you hadn't done it at all, which I love. We will be bringing moisture back into the skin as well, because I don't want a completely matte base. Ooh. There we go, perfect. Just gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Brows Micro Pencil. I really like this, just really simple. Don't really do too much to my brows though, so don't rely on it much, but it's nice. Those are my brows, pretty much done. Just gonna go in with the NYX, the Brow Glue, and set them all. When I first heard about this product, I really wasn't convinced. I thought, how good could it be? It's not crazy cheap for a drugstore brand. Also, there's like nothing in it. It's tiny. But then I tried it. I absolutely love it. It makes my brows look so perfect and stay for so long. Honestly, it's incredible. I would really recommend it. I like to just press my brows down after I've done them though. And then I'll go in with a plain old spoolie and I'll just kind of fluff them up a little bit. And I'm just gonna wipe off the excess bake we had on the nose, or any excess powder we have kind of anywhere really. As I'm just gonna put a little bit of hydration back into my face with the e.l.f. setting spray again. I'm just gonna go into this Dior highlighting palette. I'm just gonna take this shade right here and shove it in my inner corners, bringing it up and across like that. I feel like I can't leave the house without doing this step. It really brightens up everything for me. Makes you look a little bit more awake, not so dead. And then another little exclamation mark on my nose. And do a little bit of my Cupid's bow too. Then I will curl my eyelashes with the Shiseido eyelash curler. This eyelash curler is the best in the game, honestly. I haven't found an eyelash curler that works half as well as this one. I love it so much. Like, look at the difference. That is crazy. Perfect. All curled. And now I'm gonna go in with the Refine Mascara. This stuff is absolutely incredible. The shape of the wand is just really, really unique. And I find that it really helps just to grip every single lash and lengthen and volumize. Perfect. And now we just need a few little finishing touches. I personally love going over a few of the cream or liquid products we used earlier with a little bit of powder, just to set it finally and add a little bit more colour. This is the Haus Labs bronzer. I love this one. It's so perfect. The difference it makes is crazy. It just brings a little bit more colour back into the face. Perfect. That's bronzer all done. I'm gonna go in with this palette now, that Hourglass, leopard print one. And I'm gonna go in with this beautiful shade here. Very lightly, just going over my cheeks. And then going in with my beauty blender and making sure that hair doesn't really have much blush. And then blending it up to my cheekbones. And then I'm just going to dip in to this highlighter in this palette and very gently go over it. This is a very blinding one. Go brow bone and just high points of cheeks. Maybe a little bit more on the nose too. Perfect. And then the last little touch of setting spray. Whilst that completely dries down, I'm gonna go in with the Refi lip liner, or blur liner, sorry. This is in the shade Stone. Just gonna go over the line of my lips and add a little bit of lip balm. And that is my flawless, simple go-to makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and please do let me know any content ideas you want to see or anything you want to see from me. I will be doing Vlogmas, which is very exciting but very nerve-wracking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.